This is something that I use quite a lot. I use them before sessions. I use them if I'm feeling energetic heaviness, so like knots in the stomach, a tightening in the throat, heaviness in the chest. And I just want something quite quick to shift that energy. Or likewise, I use in classes, we do it together in the room. So these tones, some people like to do them in a scale. The way that I teach it is to feel into the part of the body. So we work our way up the centers from the root, grounding, all the way up to the top, the crown. And when we create these sounds, well, the way that I teach it is to feel into the area. So when we create the vocal sound, breathing into this area, bringing the hands to the spot, and allowing whatever sound comes out of that area. So, for example, if you've got butterflies in the stomach, it might not be kind of a harmonious tone. It might just be a tone that wants to come out and express, and then following that with 3 times to really shift that energy. So you can either do them in order, like we're going to do today, or you can just do one tone. So each area has a specific sound, and we'll start right at the root. So doing this with me now, we'll just take a few breaths just to center in. So just finding a comfortable seat, just wherever you are. We'll save this video for later if you want to do it another time, if you're in public or something. So just closing down the eyes when you're ready. And just starting to take a few natural deep breaths in and out, in through the nose, and then just out through the mouth. And just with each exhale, just feeling your body just relax a little bit more, feeling the surface between that you're sat on. And then just starting to notice the sounds around you. What can you hear? And then beginning to take your attention right to your base, so where you're sat on. Just notice how this area feels, both physically, energetically. And then taking the hands and then just placing them on the floor, or if you sat on a chair, just placing them to the sides of the chair. And then this sound we're going to create is the lowest tone you can make. So this is the sound of So and then we add an M on the end of it. So we're going to take a breath first, inhaling in, and then just a long exhale out. And the next one we tone. Inhale. And with each one, just noticing the vibrations in the body rather than singing or externally sounding the sound out towards the space if you're in one with each other, or if you're working with one-to-one, directing it into the client's energy field and into the space around you. But this is a really good one for grounding. So at the start of a session, at the end of a session, we can use this one, or for our own personal when we just need to start to just to ground. So we're going to work our way up now, so just to the sacral, so just a few inches below the belly button. So for this one is the sound of oo. So again, it's quite a low tone, but whatever sounds good for you. Feel into what it sounds. It might not sound necessarily what we'd perceive as nice. It's just whatever energetically wants to come out. So it's closing down the eyes if they're not already, and just feeling into this area. How does this part feel? Our center of sexuality, creativity. And we take a breath to start, and then we just exhale. and the next one we tone. So sending those vibrations in. Inhale in. A few natural breaths just afterwards, just noticing the sensations, any vibrations in that area, any movement, any space. And then we're going to make our way up, so just bringing your hands, if it helps, to the belly. So again, this one is great for knots in the stomach, butterflies, that kind of sensation, that kind of energetic density, just to clear this area. Our center of willpower. We can also store fear in this area as well. So just closing down the eyes if they're not already, and just feeling into what you're feeling right now. No judgment, no story, just noticing the sensations in your belly, or even your lower back, lower to middle back. And just taking a few natural breaths there, just observing with curiosity. And the sound for this one is either O or Om. Today we're going to do O. So we take a breath to start, releasing breath out. And then we breathe in to chant. Deep breath in. And then just an exhaling breath out. And just spend a few moments there, just breathing in naturally, just noticing, observing. And of course repeating these a few times in your own time, at least 3 times by yourself for each center. And then we take our hands up to our chest, into our heart space. And just noticing with a few breaths, natural breaths, just noticing how this space feels, both in the front of the chest and also the upper back as well. Center for giving and receiving love. And the next one I really like, it's like a ah. So it reminds me of when we say ah. So really feel into how you feel here, taking away negative or positive, just noticing sensations, the feelings that are present with you, if any. And then we're going to take an inhale. And then just a natural exhale. And the next one we tone. Breathing in. Deep breath in. And let it go. Next one, we're going to make our way up to the throat. So this one is I use quite a lot personally, like before a session, just to clear any like stagnant energy, to warm up the voice, and you just bring awareness to this area, our throat, speaking from the heart, where the mind and the heart combine to bring our truth. So this one's really good for just moving any stickiness in that area. And so sometimes it's nice to take the hands to the sides of the throat. If that's not comfortable for you, just can leave them by the side, that's all good. And the sound for this one is A. So A, and we just feel the vibrations, so rather than what it sounds like, often we can get into the mind of what it sounds like to others, and this is really just inward vibrations that we're feeling, what it feels like rather than what it sounds like. So we're going to take a breath to start once again. Inhale. And then just let any heaviness go. And then A. Inhale in deeply. Take a breath in. Release the hands, let it go. And so I could feel in mine, I could feel that there was stickiness there. So if I was doing this practice myself, I would repeat that one 3 to 6 times until it started to sound clearer, and yeah, the tone was more harmonic, and yeah, how it felt nice, felt in the body, it felt sticky, it felt jagged. So yeah, for me, I'll be doing that afterwards. And then the next one we come up to is our third eye. So some people like to take the hand behind the head and one in front of the forehead. And it's just so you can amplify that feeling a little bit more. And this one is I. So taking a breath in, releasing breath out. Inhale to start. Deep breath in. Release the hands, let it go. And just spend a few breaths there, noticing is there any more space created in your skull. Really good for tension, headaches, clarity, and the mind feels a little bit busy. Bring ourselves back into presence with this one. And then finally, we make our way to the crown, so right above the head in the center. So just closing down the eyes and just spend a few moments breathing into this spot. And just sensing how this area feels to you, the top of the skull. And then we're going to do a deep breath into the belly, into the chest, and just a releasing breath out. And then we're going to tone together. So breathing in. Deep and full breath in, and releasing breath out. Just noticing now, just with the eyes closed, just taking a few moments, noticing how you're feeling right from the root, from the base of the spine, all the way up through the body, just a scan. And just noticing, does anywhere in particular need a little bit more vibrations sent to it? Anything needs to be shifted, or is it all feeling quite clear? And of course you can take that, you can go back to the specific area if you need to repeat, or the last one that we can do is a full body one, so we can clear the whole body into one movement. So one tone. So we start right at the bottom, oo, then we work to o, oo, and then we've got a full toning through the body. And if any feel a little bit more sticky, just feel free to stay on that one, just to stay with the vibrations on that. So we're going to go together. We're going to take a releasing breath first, and then we'll go into the toning afterwards. So taking a full and deep breath in. Releasing breath out, and the next one we tone. Inhale, full breath in, releasing breath out.